Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Paul in the 609 with another installment of Conversation with the Community. So today, I got a guy that it's dude, it's a small world when it comes to stuff like this. It's like this guy when I started IG a few years ago, he was like one of the first guys that I actually followed. I mean, this guy, he is so talented. He makes some of the best art, comic book art that you'll see around there. What do I love about his videos? He doesn't just make these great things. He actually educates you. He shows you kind of the process. Yeah, the guy is so talented. I'm so excited to have him on the show. So without further ado, let me bring in Royak Studios. Hey, what's up, Jody?
If I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. You can't hear me? No?
I don't hear anything. I heard all the intro music, but now there's nothing.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Microphone. Let me see. Audio.
Don't hear anything.
How about now? No? You don't hear nothing? What did happen? Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Our conversation was fine. I heard the intro music, but as soon as you started talking, it went dead. No sound.
Oh. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 1, 2. What's going
Can you
on?
hear me?
Yes,
I can't hear
I can
you.
hear you. You can't hear me. Weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm not muted. Hello? Test,
Should I
test.
close out and come back?
Yeah, yeah, yes. Well, it looks like we have some technical difficulties. That's been happening to me a lot lately. So he's gonna sign out, sign back in. I could hear him. He couldn't hear me though. But before I even started the show, everything was perfect.
Okay, I hear you now.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
All right. All right, awesome. Don't know what happened there, but
Yeah,
I'm
that was
glad
weird.
that we're back on track.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. All right. Okay, so pretty much, Jody, where are you originally from?
Born and raised in San Diego.
Wow. Okay, so I'm in San Diego. Where are you in San Diego?
I'm in Santee, East County.
No, you're not. No, you're
Yep.
not. Okay, so I was there for lunch. I went to Mr. Birria with my wife.
Ah, nice.
Santee, wow. You're just like right down the street. This is getting weirder.
Well,
First we
when
didn't
I
have
thought
audio. Now I found out you're like right down the street. This is amazing.
the 619 kind of gives it away.
Okay. Now let's go. Let's go. All right. So I did see wow, okay. Uh as far as comics, what are some of your earliest memories in comic books?
I remember my dad was a Marine and he was stationed at 29 Palms. It's about like a
Oh,
3 hour drive north. And when we go with him, we'd always stop at a 7-Eleven, and each of the kids, my brothers and sisters, we each get a comic book. And so we could have something to read, and then we'd switch them off. And I remember the very first comic book I got was a Hulk. And I think it
ooh.
was by Herb Trimpe. It was, I think they were 20 cents then. That's how far back I remember. And that was my first introduction to comic books.
That's amazing. That's so awesome. Um, as far as like, okay, so if people that are not familiar with you, I mean, you make like the dopest comic book art. How did you get into the art? Are you like, did you go to school for that, or are you
No,
self-taught?
I never took any. I took a sculpting class once, but that was a joke. But I was just drawing my whole life, just always doodling. There's a picture in our high school yearbook of me as a senior, and everyone knew. It shows me getting busted, like drawing on my book cover, looking up at the teacher. It's Jody Royak getting busted by the teacher drawing in class. It's kind of
Right.
funny.
So, okay, so you said you're from San Diego. What high school did you go to?
I went to Christian High in Grossmont, but I got kicked out of them, so I never graduated.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, school's not for
It's
everyone.
wild. Well, you know what? You know what the thing is though? Jody, dude, you know the thing is that you're really successful on what you do. Man, I looked at your IG page. It goes on forever. The cool thing is that the people that you got to meet. I saw that you made a Wolverine, and you
Yeah,
actually had Jim Lee sign it.
he not only signed it, but he drew on it. He drew a whole Wolverine on the back of it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that was the
that blew
thing
me away.
too. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's so. I mean, your pieces are so impressive that yeah. It was funny because you watched the video and Jim Lee's just like, dude. It took him like a long time because he was just looking at it the whole time. I
Yeah,
was like,
he
wow.
was. It was really interesting to see his reaction. He's like, "What is this?" I'm, "Oh, I made this." He's like, "Whoa!" And so that I had him ask him to sign it, and so he started. He just instantly started drawing, and like even I think it was the drummer of System of a Down who owns, doesn't he own Torpedo Comics or something like that?
Yeah, there's the first one I think was in Vegas, and I think they have a bunch of them in LA now. Hello. Oh, looks like oh, is he back? I think he's having internet connections like I was having internet connections the other day. Hopefully he comes back. Jody, you there? uh, I don't feel so bad because that happened to me because on Tuesday I had my live stream. Tuesday night, Amazing Friends, and I was having dude. He probably has Cox Cable. We're gonna find out right now. There he is.
Dude, I got all kinds of calls, alerts, all these things came in at once. It like stopped everything. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, because I was having internet issues earlier in the week. Do you have Cox Cable?
No.
Okay, well, because I had Cox Cable, and for a few weeks, the neighborhood, the internet around the neighborhood was like shoddy, you know. But
It
I don't
happens.
feel so bad now. It's not just
Yeah,
me.
what I was saying is when I brought that piece up for Jim Lee to sign, he was so interested in it that he started drawing on the back, and it was so interesting that the drummer for System of a Down, who I think he owns Torpedo Comics,
Yeah,
he walks over and goes, "What are you doing?" And he comes over, leaning over his shoulder, check out what he's doing because it was so different. It wasn't what he usually does.
yeah. So where was that, anyways?
That was at Ninja Exchange up in I guess Oceanside or Carlsbad, wherever it's at.
Carlsbad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I love that place.
yeah, it's great.
Let's see. I'm trying to get the drummer's name. Yeah, John Domayan is the drummer
Yeah,
from System of a Down. All right, so as far as like, okay, dude, I saw some early pics of you. You used to skateboard.
yes, I did.
You don't. So you did. You don't skateboard
Yeah.
anymore.
Dude, it hurts too much to fall now. I'm an old man.
I know. That's the joys of getting older.
I've broken my wrist so many times. I can't afford to break them now.
Yeah, no. Oh well, yeah, no. You definitely need your hands for your yeah, for the things that you make.
Yeah.
As far as like, okay, so I saw that you've done Hulk a few times. You've done Silver Surfer. What are some
Yeah.
characters that you love to make? Like, what are some of your favorites?
I love Hulk has been my favorite character my whole life. So always the Hulk. Doctor Doom is a favorite. I've done a lot of pieces of Doom. Um, it's funny. I love Man Thing. I haven't done a Man Thing piece yet on anything, but there's just so many good things, and it's just hard to pick. So it's sometimes I get stuck in a pattern. Oh, I want to do this character, this, and do it again and again because there's so many options for that. But then I need to step out of that. So there's so much good material.
So okay, so as far as like the characters that
Yeah.
you do, um,
Yeah.
is they're mostly Marvel characters.
Yes, I grew up on Marvel.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I like this. All right, so you collect comics? Do you
Oh yeah.
have like
Yes, I got a fun collection.
yeah? So okay, so you said your favorite character is the Hulk.
Yeah.
So okay, um, as far as okay, this is a question that I ask all my guests. Okay, what comic book, cartoon, movie, or character in literature do you relate to the most?
Frankenstein.
Why is that?
Because like growing up, I would think I was misunderstood, and people see him as a monster, but he's really just a child, and I'm totally just a child. So people don't understand that. They see certain things, but I love toys. I love comic books. So I've always connected with Frankenstein that way.
Oh, that's awesome. Good answer. I love that.
Are you familiar
So
with Bernie Wrightson?
yeah. Oh
Did
yeah.
you ever see the Frankenstein book that he drew?
I've seen some of the art. I haven't read through the whole thing, but I saw some of the pictures. Oh my gosh,
It's
beautiful
it's
stuff.
it's my favorite art ever. He's my favorite artist. And I remember I was lucky enough to meet him. I've been going to Comic-Con since '82, I think. So I met him
Yeah.
in the '90s, and I remember talking to him about the book. And I said, "How long did it take you to draw the cover?" And he goes, "About a year." A year to draw that cover. And if you've seen it, you know why it took a year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Wow,
yeah.
wow, insane.
And the crazy thing, when when you draw, when people draw, they rest their hand on the table. He didn't. He kept his arm up the whole time like this. He never rested it on the. He had his hand up the whole time when he was inking. I'm like, how do you have that control? Just mind blowing.
Yeah, most definitely. Wow. So, if there was one superpower you could have, what superpower would that be?
Mind control.
Nice.
Think about it. You'd never be stuck in traffic. People would always cook you a meal. It's like anything.
You know, so funny. I'm answering these questions, and it's like you're like answering them so fast. I was like, oh my god. It's
Oh, because I've thought this is stuff I've thought about. I'm a nerd. I think about this stuff all the time.
so it's coming out. So, do you currently read comic books?
I don't read any of the newer ones. I'm not a fan of them. I really have not liked some of the newer art that I've seen. I just, I like the old school stuff. I like, from Jack Kirby to Jim Lee, and some of the style is too cartoonish or whatever, so I'm not a big fan of it. But I do read some books. I do read some.
Well, it's kind of cool how you said Jack Kirby because I look at a lot of your stuff and a lot of it looks Jack Kirby-ish.
Oh, he's the king. He's the number one influence.
Yeah, most
Without
definitely.
Jack, there is no comic book community. None.
So when okay, so you're a military brat, right?
Uh, yeah, but I was always here. My dad traveled all over. I mean, I did a little traveling, but always stayed in San Diego.
Yeah, so I was a military brat as well. My dad was in the Navy, and he would go overseas, and for long periods of time. And my mom
Yeah,
would,
for a year. My dad went for a year.
yeah. So my mom, my mom, pretty much raised my younger brother, my younger sister, and myself. And then he'd come back, and to break the ice, he'd come back and he'd collect all the comic books on the ship, and take them, and he would give them to me, and I would read
Oh,
them. And
that's rad.
oh yeah, so the first comic books that I read was like Jack Kirby's Captain America, and
Oh,
and with Falcon and everything, and I
ah,
was like, I was hooked. I was hooked. I
yeah.
was hooked. From then on. I was hooked on comics. So yeah, that's cool that you said that.
Want to see
Um,
something cool? Look at this.
yeah.
This is when Jack Kirby gave me his address to write him.
Oh my god, that's awesome. That's
This was
awesome.
1983 at forget what Comic Con it was. I was a little kid, and I was talking to him, and he goes, "Here, kid, if you ever need a comic book, here, write me." And I still have this day. That's his PO box and his signature.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, dude, that's incredible. Thank you for showing
Yeah.
me that. Oh my gosh.
I've had
Okay,
so
so
many weird experiences like in the community. It's like I'm amazed at the people that I've met and I've got to do things with.
yeah, yeah. No, that's the thing. It's what I love about that is that a lot of them are accessible. You know what I mean? Like some of the writers and um some of the writers, some of the artists, you get to meet them, and that's what I love about cons. Like besides, so San Diego Comic Con, you said you've gone there since when?
It's 82.
Since '82. Yeah. Have you gone to any other Comic Cons besides San Diego Comic
Oh yeah,
Con?
I've gone to WonderCon. I've gone to there's some other ones that are in the Southern California area. Yeah.
Do you go as a fan, or are you like a vendor?
Oh, fan. I'm just a big fan.
Yeah,
I just
most
geek out with
definitely.
everyone else.
Yeah. So okay, so as far as your pieces, you sell those things. You sell those pieces.
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I'm blessed to be a full-time working artist, which is just blows me away.
Oh wow. Wow. So okay, so you do have comic books. Is there anything that you collect besides comic books?
I love toys. I love skateboards because I was a skateboarder.
Yeah.
And I've been working on a project called the T-shirt Art Gallery, and I've been collecting T-shirts for about 10 years. My idea is I want to have a gallery with art on the walls and then racks of T-shirts on the floor So if people don't see a piece of art they like and want to buy it, they can find a T-shirt to support the gallery that way.
So, what kind of t-shirts?
Oh, just everything like, pop culture, comic books, Star Wars, anime, just stupid weird stuff. I have over 15,000 in storage now. So, and I'm getting ready to open up the place.
Wait a minute. You said 15,000 t-shirts?
15,000 t-shirts I've collected over about 10 years. Just going to thrift
Oh my
stores and things like
gosh.
that.
So the space that you have all these t-shirts, it has to be like
I have a
pretty
storage
big.
unit. Yeah, I got a storage
Yeah.
unit. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So pretty much you're a Marvel guy. You never got into like DC?
I like DC. You know what's funny though? I
Yeah.
love the DC animated movies. Have you ever
Yeah.
watched any of those? They are
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
best.
They're
They're the
good.
best animated movies.
Yeah, they are. They are pretty good.
Love. I think I have every single one. I mean, I just have the stack of all the Batmans, all the Supermans, all the Justice Leagues. I even love. I've loved. Because I love Jack Kirby's art. I love Bruce Timm's art. So I love the Justice League that he animated. That also with Batman the animated series.
Nice. Very
So
nice.
I love all that stuff.
So okay, so I know you're heavily into Instagram. I mean, your page is just it's amazing, and I tried to get to the end of it, I couldn't. But dude, so like okay, so as far as like once in a while, you do cards. I've
Yeah,
seen you do cards.
I've been getting into that lately. That was a funny thing that just happened earlier this year. I had someone who bought a painting off me, and my biggest fear is shipping artwork. I stress out because like especially a painting, I always think just one pencil could poke through the box and destroy it. So I never ship in a cardboard box. I build a crate around it, and then I put the crate inside a cardboard box so it's easier to handle. But the guy who bought it, I saw his address and he lived in Orange County, and I said, "I'm like, hey, you know, I will, if you don't mind, could I just drive this up because I do not want to ship this piece?" He goes, "Oh yeah." And so we made the arrangement, and I went to his house, and I walked into this room, and I was blown away. I mean, I'm all, my art doesn't belong in here. He had stuff by Joe Jusko. He had some amazing art pieces. I'm just like, and then he has like an X-Men 1 on the wall, giant size X-Men 1 over here. And just just everything was a room of my dreams, comic books, art, and toys. But then he had a wall of cards, and they weren't sports cards. They were X-Men, they were wrestling cards, they were Pokemon cards. And then he had all these, and they were all displayed very nicely. And I'm all, "What's this about?" He goes, "Yeah, this is what's going on." And he started showing me this stuff, and he goes, "Yeah, people paid thee for this." I'm like, "What?" And so, anytime I hear something new, that I don't know about, so I go heavily into it. So a few days later, I, in my own mind, I made something because they call them art cards or whatever. That's what I call them. And so I made something based off one of my earlier pieces, and someone saw it. They're like, "Hey man, what do you do with that? You want to sell it?" I'm all, "No," because I didn't want to sell the first one, but then I made an offer for other ones, and it just exploded.
Nice. Well,
Like
I've
like it,
noticed. I've seen those cards. They're kind of like you actually
they're layered.
they're like layered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
like
cut
that.
out.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful.
and that's you can play a lot with it. Like
Here, wait. Let me actually. Yeah, let's do that. Wow. So, as far as these cards, you sell these cards?
yeah,
How much do they go for?
uh, 150 to 250.
Nice. And how
Yeah.
long does it take you to usually do one of those cards?
Well, when I do that like Magneto one, that was part of my Icon series, so I did 10 of them. And when you do
Yeah.
multiples, you can do them faster because you understand what to do. But when I do one-on-ones,
Yeah.
it takes 3-4 hours. Like this record that I just did.
My God, that's so good.
And I think I think they're popular because of the size. They don't take up space like a big painting. They can be
Yeah.
displayed very nicely. You can carry them in your pocket. You can show people. So I think it's really interesting, and I'm just love learning about this market right now.
Yeah, nice. Well, I saw that you did a Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
This one was, what's the date? Is there a date on here? I'm not sure if there is one. But yeah, no, that Kobe one that you did, oh my gosh. If I saw that, I'd want it.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
and
no.
all the cards are these. Those were all custom orders. When I open up orders, I let people, I open up like 10 at a time, and people get to pick. I say, what character you want. Do you have an artist that you like? And sometimes they say, hey, just pick something you like, because there's certain images that lend to make a good image. If it's layered, like I said, like this one, it just with the foreground of his shoulder, then his head, and then the crowbar behind him, it just really gives a lot of depth. So
Yeah, it's kind of like it's almost 3D like. It's so nice.
it's
Oh my
totally
god.
3D.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, like Ghost Rider is just like,
Oh my gosh. So,
yeah. So
okay, walk us through the process. Like, how do you make these cards? I mean, is it
okay,
like,
the
please?
cards are standard size is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. That is the standard. So you have to start there. So what I do, like, oh, I have something here. Like, I'll get a sheet. I think I have one here. Oh, this is one I'm gonna make a card of this one coming up.
Oh,
So
okay.
so I print up 6 up on a sheet. These are all 2.5 inches by 3 inches, and I print them on my printer. I have a Canon Image ProGraph 1000, very nice printer. So I print these up on photo paper, and then I cut each one, and then I, cut out different parts of each picture, and then I stack them and layer them to make sure to give it that 3D effect.
Yeah. So, and the cards, the front and back.
Yeah, yeah. So like, this is like the Magneto's at, and then it has the thing on the back with the signature and says
That
what
is so
made.
awesome, dude. That's incredible. That's incredible. Woo!
So it's fun,
I love that stuff. Yeah, no, I can imagine. All
and people love
right.
them. So I love it. I love making them. It's so interesting to see how they come out.
Well, I look at what you put, what you make. I mean, you work with wood, cardboard. I mean, you're doing those cards. Because I know when you make some of those pieces, they're meant for the wall, right? Like those big,
Yeah.
large wooden pieces.
Oh yeah. Hang up on the wall.
Yeah. So, what do you do with the cardboard? Because I saw some on your page that you work with cardboard.
Well, no, these are cards. I don't really work with cardboard. I usually mostly work
Oh,
with wood, solid materials.
so it is wood. It is
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you do, yeah. Doctor Doom, Venom, Spider Man, Thor, dude.
Galactus, all
Yeah,
kinds of people. Yeah.
Galactus, man, and the scale of them are pretty big too. What's the biggest piece you ever made?
The Galactus head, I think it's about 3 feet tall. Do you know who the wrestler Danhausen is?
The wrestler, the one with the
Yeah.
makeup on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. He's bought 3 pieces from me.
Well, he's a big comic book dude.
Yeah.
He loves
Oh,
comics.
here's something. Here's a rhino. This lets you see the scale.
Oh
See the
wow! How much does that thing weigh?
Not much. You see the size.
Yeah, no, that's that's like actual size of his head.
It's big. It's bigger than his head. But yeah, this stuff is made out of ultralight MDF, so it's not that heavy. I get so many messages, people asking me about the material and all the things, so I try and help out as many people as I can.
Yeah, and well, and that's the thing about your videos too. You always, you pretty much tell people what it's made out of, how you make it. I mean, you're very forthcoming when it comes to how you make your stuff, and that's cool. I think that helps sell it, right?
I don't know if it helps sell it, but I hope it helps people be more creative.
Yeah,
I want everyone to do stuff because, like, it's a lot of people say they're, oh, I wish I could do that. I could never do something like that. And number one question I said, have you tried? And a lot of times they say
Yeah.
no. I'm like, you don't know if you till you try, you know.
Yeah.
So
Most definitely. That's awesome. So I've noticed that like some of your stuff has been in galleries.
yeah, crazy.
So as far as like where are some galleries that your stuff's been in?
Well, my favorite one was last year at I don't remember the name of the gallery, but it was for the Jack Kirby tribute show. And they asked me to
Ooh,
put a piece in there, and I'm all. I drove it up that day to LA to be in there. I'm all, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. So to be a part of a Kirby tribute show that was just blew my mind.
yeah, well, no, dude, I'm telling you, man, your stuff is it's so incredible. I'm telling, dude, the people that are watching this, dude, you definitely got to look. I mean, we're talking about it, but definitely you got to see Royak Studios. You got to actually see the stuff. You won't believe, I mean, this what this guy puts together. It's just gorgeous stuff.
Thank you.
And definitely if you ever do have like your stuff in the gallery, I would love to go see this stuff in person. It's
Well,
yeah.
when I open up my t-shirt art gallery, that's going to be the opening show. Is going to have a lot. I got so much stuff no one's ever seen because art is the itch I have to scratch. You know, I don't. I got to the point where I can make money at it, but I made art for my whole life and never sold anything. And then it took me. I think it took me 3 years to get 1,000 followers on Instagram. But
Wow.
you just keep doing stuff. You keep posting. You keep doing that. And I never make stuff for anyone else. I make stuff that I like, and I'm
Yeah.
lucky enough that other people like the same things too.
Oh yeah, no, dude. I love everything. But you know that and this is the thing too, you know how you said, you know, it took you a while to get a following on Instagram. Like I said, that's how you were one of the first guys I saw when I was doing Instagram, and I was just like, and the cool thing is that I'm talking to you right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
crazy how it all comes
very,
together.
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, no, it's amazing. Like Dark Side, Ghost Rider, Submariner. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, there's a
Shoot.
lot.
So as far as like in your journey, where's some of the coolest stories that you could tell me about doing this?
Well, it's not including this, but this is a great story that everyone will really appreciate. Like I said, I've been going to Comic Con forever, and there was an artist named Art Nichols, and Art worked for DC and Marvel. He was never a big rock star name, but that's why I got to know him, and like we became friends, and we would go to dinner every year during Comic Con. And he
Yeah,
knew that I liked the Hulk, and he goes, "Hey, my friend's going to start drawing the Hulk. Can you come to dinner with us?" I said, "Yeah, of course, whatever." And so we get ready. I go pick him up, and I meet him. Art. He goes, "Hey, Jody, this is Todd McFarlane." I'm all, "Hey, Todd, nice to meet you." And so then, it's Todd McFarlane. And he
yeah,
hasn't even started drawing the Hulk. So this is back when you could ride in the back of pickups. So I had a truck, and my friend Aaron and the artist Art got in the back of the truck, and Todd McFarlane gets in the front of my car. So we're sitting there driving. So I'm asking him a question, but what are you going to do with the Hulk? He goes, "Well, I'm thinking about doing this stuff." And I'm all so wrapped up in the conversation that I turn the wrong way down a one-way street, and there's this big semi comes barreling down at us. It's like, so I had to turn out of the way. But I mean, if things went bad, I was this close to depriving the world of spawn.
dude. Jody, I didn't tell you, I'm a big Spawn fan, dude. I'm trying to
Oh
collect
yeah,
the whole run. So yeah, yeah. Thank you for
yeah,
being a good driver.
yeah. You're welcome.
But
But yeah, so
thinking,
that was a
thinking quick on your
that was a
feet.
that
That's
was a
wild.
fun situation. During Comic Con, me and Rob Liefeld used to walk around together, just going around doing things. And he went on to be a very successful artist. But it's so
Yeah.
funny because like it was probably I have drawings of Rob from '82, like that he gave me, and I still have them to this day. And it's funny he did one of the who's the mercenary on the fights the Teen Titans.
Oh, Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. And you know how everyone says that he got Deadpool from Deathstroke. He did a drawing of Deathstroke for me back in like '82. I'm all, is this the first Deadpool drawing ever? I don't know, it could be something.
That's funny.
Yeah.
There's definitely similarities, but they're different characters.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, their vibe is like totally different.
yeah. But
So
Wade Wilson is kind of.
yeah. And he breaks the fourth wall. Deathstroke does
Yeah,
not do that. He'll
yeah,
just kill you.
yeah. Yeah, so no,
So
I've had so many incredible like situations. Like I said, meeting Jack Kirby numerous times. I have a picture of me and Stan Lee at Comic Con, and he was just walking around, and I said, "Hey, Stan, can I take a picture?" I had a Polaroid with me, and he goes, "Yeah, sure." And he signed it. So I have that to this day. It's just like incredible. Some of the people that I've gotten to meet over the years.
well, you know what's cool, Jody, is that you still have that stuff. You know what I mean? That
Oh,
you could look
dude,
back and say, "Oh, wow,
priceless.
yeah, that." Yeah, no, like, dude, like guys like me, you telling me this stuff, it's just like I'm like just speechless. I mean, that's
Let
amazing
me show
that
you this
you
one right here.
please.
To Jody, super regards, Jerry Siegel, the guy who created Superman,
Oh,
and a little sketch of Superman.
and you met him at Comic Con?
Yeah, this was back in '82, and I still have it to this
Wow.
day. I have something from the creator of Superman.
So okay, so you went so when I started going because when I started going to Comic Con, they used to be in Golden Hall in downtown.
Yeah,
You
that's
remember
where I
that?
went. No, totally.
Yeah, yeah. That's yeah, dude. I was just a high school kid when I went and yeah, I remember it was in Golden Hall and I mean
Yep.
to what it was then to what it is now. I mean, it's pretty much right now. It's like the Super Bowl Comic Cons.
Yeah, it's. I tell people all the time. I'm all, yeah. Back in the '80s, it was a Saturday afternoon, and you say, "Hey, let's go to Comic Con." Hey, you just walk down there, buy a ticket, walk right in.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't like you had to go on the internet and like try to get a ticket and all
Yeah,
that. It's
yeah,
like what?
yeah.
But
It's such a beast now, but I still love
oh
it.
yeah.
I love going every year.
Yeah. No, like the cool thing about this year is I got to go all the days because I was actually talking on a panel.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I when people tell me when people tell me they what's Comic Con like, I always say it's a shit show, but it's the most fun you're ever gonna have. I
Yeah,
mean, it's like it's everything just hits you in the face. It's so crowded, it's so noisy, but it's like, man, it's just
yeah.
yeah,
Sensory
like you said,
overload in the best way.
yeah, in the best way. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
One of my favorite
Um,
Comic Con stories was this was I think this was in the '90s. I think it was at the convention center, and I remember people cosplay every day, but back then Saturday was the big dress up day, and we're walking around there, and I see this little kid. He must have probably been 10 years old, and he was wearing a homemade stormtrooper costume out of cardboard, but he did, and it was the cutest thing ever. And he's sitting there, and he was walking by himself. I'm seeing this little kid. I'm all, that's kind of cool. And he's walking down one aisle, and I'm standing here, and then over here are two guys in real stormtrooper costumes, like legit ones. And I look at the guys, I see the kid coming, and I look, and in my mind, I'm all, if you guys make fun of this kid, I'm going to knock you both out.
yeah,
Don't you dare insult this little kid doing this. And so the kid comes walking by, and on cue, both those guys stand up, they salute him, and they go, "Commander." And the kid just like puffed up a little bit more. I'm all, this is why I love this place. It was just the coolest little moment. That's one of my favorite Comic Con memories ever.
well, that definitely gave me chills. Oh wow, that's amazing.
Just
That's
awesome.
amazing memory. Yeah, that's what I love about it. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, does anyone else in your family collect?
My brother is into comic books. That's what we really. He used to go to take me to Comic Con when I was a little kid, like it's back in '82 and '83, and
Yeah.
then but he still dabbles, but not really, not anymore.
So your brother. Cool. So as far as like so characters, your favorite character is the Hulk.
Yeah,
Is there any other characters that you like?
love Man Thing. I love Man Thing. He's got a that his first series, Man Thing. He did Adventures into Fear. and I wasn't into those. But the Man Thing 1 through Man Thing 22, I have a full run of those, all CGC like 96, 98s, and so it's fun to do a short run like that. I love the Shogun Warriors comics. I love the Micronauts comics. I love that
Oh,
80s stuff.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
love those toys too, so they all just go hand in hand.
So okay, so you're pretty well established already, in the hobby. But do you still have goals? I mean, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I want to have that gallery open. That's my goal. I want to
Nice.
support other artists. I want to, have a space where artists can come in and I can help them achieve their dream of being a full-time working artist.
Nice. So, do you know where you're gonna have this art studio?
The gallery, I don't know
Gallery?
yet. I'm looking all around. I say I want to be next to a Starbucks because I'd have permanent foot traffic. But I'd love North Park, South Park. There's some great strip malls that have ramen shops in them where there's lines forever in Claremont. So that would be a possibility. So it's just any place where there's going to be good foot traffic, and I think it's going to be a really fun space. And I do pop-ups for it. Had a booth at Adams Avenue Street Fair, and people love it. They come through, they flip through the T-shirts, and they love it. It's just the coolest thing. So it's a proof of concept every time I do one. So I'm really looking forward to opening that up.
Well, Jody, I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna be the first in line. I definitely, when you finally do get to do that, dude, I want to be there, man. That sounds so amazing.
It's going to be a
Um,
little fun.
yeah. So as far as like, okay, so the person that told me to contact you, Cisco. How do you know Cisco?
Well, that was a funny story. So uh, my mom was diagnosed with cancer a few years ago. And, they said either she's going to have to go into a home or she's going to need round the clock care. And my mom is not going into a home. And so then a few years ago, I moved back to her house to take care of her. But my mom is cancer free now, so it's awesome. So then, but she's sitting there, and she had some people coming over doing some work, and then Cisco followed me, and he goes, "Is that Royak's studio?" My mom goes, "Jody, come here," and walk out. He goes, "Oh my God, it is you!" So it's a really funny
Yeah,
coincidence.
it's a small world, man. I'm
So
telling you,
that's how
it's
that
so
happened. So
small.
I was like,
It's
it's
smaller and smaller.
so weird. I've been recognized places, and that is the most bizarre thing to me. It's so weird. Like people, like
Yeah.
they're all, dude, I love your work. I'm like, what? Who are you talking? It's bizarre.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you, man, your stuff is like it's beautiful, and I mean, as if
Thank
you're so like a guy like me that loves comic books. I mean, I do see like the Jack Kirby influence. You do
you.
all,
Totally.
dude. You do the characters that I love. You know what I mean? I mean, you do the
Nice.
Galactus. You do Hulk. I love Hulk too. I'm a Hulk
Yeah.
fan. Doctor Strange, Iron Man. I mean, you do it all. Dude, there's not one thing that you do that I'm not a fan of. You even do Dragon Ball Z. You did a
Yeah.
Frieza?
Yeah. And a
Yeah.
and a Vegeta.
Oh, I didn't see the Vegeta, but I'm pretty sure you did one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just goes on and on.
The the Frieza is that's a full body one, and it's. Do you want to see it?
Please,
Let me grab it
you
real
have
quick.
it?
Yeah, sitting right here.
Nice.
Hope I can get it in frame.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
Layers of it.
Yeah, it's so detailed. Wow, that's gorgeous.
And
I
so
love it.
you see the back, you see all the different layers that go into it.
Huh. Wow, dude. Any Dragon Ball Z fan would love to have that.
I'm gonna grab the Vegeta real fast.
All right, please. Thank you.
There you go.
He's going Super Saiyan. That's awesome.
Then you can see the back of all the different pieces and layers. Yeah.
So, so pretty much you put the name of what it is, the date that you made it, and you sign them.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Very cool.
And then I don't know if you see, I love to repurpose paintings too. I add characters to old paintings.
Okay.
So
Oh,
that's
so
the
you
old
just
thrift store. That's the old thrift store painting. So I just added Luke Cage to that one.
that's awesome. You, you actually made that way better. More
Yeah, so it's another.
interesting.
I love doing that. I have a ton of those that I've done too.
That's so cool. God, you're
I
so
did one
talented.
of I did one of Shredder and Master Splinter fighting.
Yeah. So when did you start as far as your art doing that full time?
Well, I mean, I take it back to my photography days because that's an art, and I was doing that full time. So maybe 15 years ago.
15 years ago. Oh man.
Yeah,
Great. That's a good way to make a living. That's awesome, man. And like you
I'm very
said,
blessed beyond
yeah.
everything I deserve.
Well, you know, and you know, I think the reason why it's so um you're doing well is you're doing stuff that you love, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, yeah. So if you're happy with what you're doing, I mean, it's always gonna come out good. But man, yeah, your stuff is you do you sometimes I see you do your work, you do it outside.
Yeah, if I cut, I have to cut outside when I do my wood pieces, but sometimes I paint outside. So just whatever.
Wow. And
A lot
I know
of
you
a lot of times though, I paint in my bed. I feel like I'm a hooker. I'm getting paid to do work in bed because I have paint on all my sheets because I just sit there and paint anywhere.
that's awesome. So okay, so you do your the cutouts that you put on the wall. You've
Yeah.
been doing cards. What other mediums do you work on? You said
I
photography.
make furniture too. Do a
Oh,
lot
I
of
did
wood.
see a table.
Yeah, for a while I was making a lot of furniture and making a lot of mid-century modern wood art pieces too.
Okay.
So like yeah, like usually if I make a piece, I make the frame, I do everything for it.
Hmm. And where do you
And it's
get the
kind of funny. Do
ideas for that?
you see this blink here?
Yeah.
This is a company. I invented the world's easiest picture hanging hardware called Blink Picture Hangers. So I tell people I'm all, I built the frame, I painted the art, and I even invented the hardware that it's hanging on.
So you do it all.
I get so bored so easy, and like that's why I was painting for a while, and I'm okay. I'm bored of painting. Let's start giving it depth, and that's how I started doing the layered wood pieces, and then then it went from there, and that's how I do layered cards. So like if you like, look at this one. I just finished this one, this Hulk one with Crusher Creel.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Jeez.
And so tribute to Jack Kirby, Crusher Creel.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're getting to the tail end of our interview. Is there anything else that you wanted to show us before we get out of here?
Gosh, I have so much stuff, and I would just you can really go see it all on Instagram if people want to go see it. That's the best place because you can see everything.
And your Instagram is Royak Studios?
Yeah, just studio, no S, just Royak Studio.
Royak Studio. Okay, very good. So before we get out of here, did you want to plug anything?
Go follow the T-shirt art gallery. That's I have an Instagram for that for the gallery I'm going to be opening, and that'll keep you updated on the progress on pop-up shows I do. And you wouldn't believe the T-shirts I find. I find X-Men shirts, Dragon Ball Z shirts, a Galactus shirt. I find just everything. I found a Doctor Doom shirt the other day, which is rare. So it's just really fun to go out hunting every day for those things.
Is this a flea market?
What?
Where did you find these shirts?
I go to thrift stores, flea markets, everywhere, wherever you name it.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's
On
very cool.
next month, I'm going to be going out to Vegas for Designer Con. That's on the
Uh huh.
I think it's the 13th, whatever day it is. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to drive out Thursday, but I'm gonna leave early, and I hit up every thrift store on the way to Vegas whenever I do it because I find so many T-shirts on that trip.
Right on. And you probably find them at a good price too.
And, like $2-3. I can't believe it. And
Nice.
like, every once in a while you find some incredible
Amazing.
shirts. I found this one shirt, an old Harley Davidson one, and it just happened to be the super rare one. I bought it for $1. I sold it for 1,200. You just never know.
You got a good eye, man. But Jody, I want to appreciate interviewing, man. I appreciate the time. It's awesome that you're local. Dude, we should hang out sometime, man. I'm
Heck
telling you,
yeah, let's go,
man. I
go
have
grab
a
a
good time.
margarita sometime.
Oh, dude, that's what's up, man. All right. So, but everybody who's watching this, I want to say thank you again. Thank you to Jody. Dude, amazing stuff, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
All right, man. Everyone, we'll see you in the next one.
All right, later.